What's up, guys? I made an entire video before I recorded this one, and I don't want to post it. I don't want to post the video that I made, and I don't want to express my thoughts about John Cena's promo last night. I have a big problem with that promo last night. A lot of people are saying, oh, it's a good promo. He got fired up. It spoke from the heart and blah, blah, blah. But I, one part of the promo really, really got to me. And it was the part where he points out the kid in the crowd who has cancer, who is holding up the sign that says, I'm beating cancer. And I don't want to address my thoughts and opinions on the subject because it will cause people to become oversensitive to this. Now, let me just say that the little boy who has cancer, whoever you are, keep fighting the good fight. I hope you beat it. I hope there's a cure down the road. And all that good stuff. I sincerely mean that. It may not sound like I sincerely mean that to some folks out there, but I have had relatives with cancer. I know what it's like to lose someone from cancer. My mother died of cancer, and diabetes, but more so the diabetes and the cancer. But she had lung cancer. It was her own fault that she had the lung cancer. But she had it. Stuff like breast cancer, colon cancer, all that is unpreventable. And I don't know what type of cancer this kid has. I'm sure he's not smoking 5 packs a day, but okay, so you have cancer. What makes you. See, I don't know how to do this without sounding like an asshole. Because I know there are going to be a lot of people out there, again, who get overly sensitive about this and they get their panties in a wad and they just want to come after me for it. I'm not trying to bash the kid. I'm not trying to bash the fact that someone has a disease that's incurable. Well, incurable. But anyway. And by that I mean I think the government does have a cure for it. Or our doctors do have a cure for it. But because of the fact that they know that having cancer is more or less a business, they don't put the cure out there and they don't. But that's me and my own conspiracy theories. But I think that I don't know how to go about doing this. I really don't because I have a problem with the way Cena just exploited that kid last night and used that kid for cheap heat. Now, let me just say this. I have no love lost for John Cena. People know that. As a person, I'm sure he's a great guy to just chill and have a beer with or whatever, okay? Even though I don't drink, I'm sure he's a good guy to socialize when he's away from the business. The fact that he does 15,000 Make-A-Wishes or however many it is does not impress me at all, okay? It doesn't change the fact that his work style is boring, his promos are just boring and childish, his character is stale. It does not make a difference to me what he does for charity. The same thing with Hulk Hogan. I didn't like Hulk Hogan's character. I didn't like Hulk Hogan's work style. I did not like the Hulk Hogan train your prayers, say your prayers, whatever it was. I don't care. Hogan did the same thing with charities and whatever. What you do outside the ring, and granted, you're doing it and waving the WWE banner while you're doing it. Therefore, you're waving the pro wrestling banner while you're doing it, or sports entertainment banner while you're doing it, and I'm all for that. But the fact that people sit there and take him and put him up on a pedestal just because he chooses not to go out and have a life, it's admirable. Don't get me wrong, it's admirable. But it doesn't make you the end all be all. Okay? I'm not impressed. I'm just not. As a person, I look at it and go, yeah, whatever. Okay. Good for him. It's not going to make you a better worker. Busting out one new move every 6 months doesn't make you a better worker. People say, well, he's working smart. Why do the big moves if he doesn't have to? Well, you know what? Maybe you're right. He's already got the kid's money in his pockets. He's already got the kids' lunch money and allowance money in his pocket, so why do more? Why buy the cow if you could get the milk for free? Okay? I get it. Um, I just think that and even if they turned him heel at this point, which I would love to see, if John Cena's going, well, why turn me heel so you could cheer me? No, we would turn you heel because it would improve your character. It wouldn't be the same boring thing every week. It wouldn't be, we wouldn't have to see Poopy Cena. And last night we saw, we didn't see Poopy Cena, but we saw, pandering Cena. Let's make the crowd cheer the kid in the crowd that has cancer. It's cheap heat. That's all that was. It was cheap heat at the expense of a boy who's sick. How original. How original. In the day that we live in, you're going to call out the kid and praise the kid who has cancer. How original, Cena. If anything, it made me uncomfortable a bit. It did. Granted, it's what if I went to Raw and said, hold up a sign that says, I'm fighting obesity. I'm fighting being fat. And people say, well, Joe, you can control obesity. Not in all cases. Not everybody can. But are you going to sit there and call me out and go, keep working out, little buddy, that's from me. Keep eating well and taking those vitamins and exercising. You're not. You're going to say, oh, look at this fat kid in the front row. If anything, Cena's going to make fun of me for it. That's the world we live in. But how, and I'm not trying to bash this kid, but I am going to say something, okay? If How do I do this without sounding like an asshole? No one cares that you're fighting cancer, okay? I'm sorry. You're no different than any other fan in that building. When I walk into a wrestling arena, no, you're there to see the stars. I'm not there to see you, cancer boy. Sorry, I know that makes me sound like an asshole towards this kid, but I can't help feeling the way I feel. If you bring a sign that says, I'm fighting cancer, you're doing nothing but trying to draw attention to yourself. You're wanting nothing but for, hey, look at me, I got cancer. You're exploiting your disease to get attention. And it's wrong. That's why I got a problem. You're using it to get attention for yourself. Just like this, every fucking October with everybody wear pink and throw money at Susan G. Komen. It's a business. Having cancer now is a business and it's wrong. Anyway, short video here. Tomorrow we are going to be interviewing Valkyrie Women's Champion Casey Carlisle. If you don't know what Valkyrie is, it's a women's wrestling federation based out of New York. Look them up. I will be taking questions for that interview. If you want to ask Casey a question, email it. Basically you can go to newsearchlive.com. We have a website now, newsearchlive.com. There's links there to our Twitter and Facebook pages and our YouTube page, such as this one. So we would like to thank you guys for going there to newsearchlive.com. I'm also going to put a link to 1640 PWPR up there, and we're going to actually probably have a feed that whenever something is posted through their Spreaker, you could go there and it'll pop up automatically on the New Search Live webpage. So everybody who is associated with 1640 PWPR, you're welcome, because your show's going to get put on my website. So thank you very much. You're welcome. I'm glad to do it. I'm glad this network is getting the attention that it's gotten. Thank you, everybody who listened to King Firehawk and I's breaking news audio from the other night. We thank you so much for listening and watching. Let me see here. But anyway, sorry, I have stuff going on my other monitor over here. But anyway, yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching and so much for listening. And it really means a lot to me when you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, when you make a comment on Facebook about me, when you say that you like my videos, when you follow me on Twitter. It means a lot. And not just because, I mean, I'm not doing this to make money. I mean, it would be nice to make money off of it and be able to do YouTube full time or something, but I have a job. I could pay my rent with or without it. So the fact that you guys watch and the fact that you guys listen and want to hear what I have to say, it makes me smile, and I do this as a hobby, and I want to thank you guys very much. Hopefully, and you can agree or disagree with what I have to say, but normally, or hopefully, I should say that it jars something in your brain that maybe this, whole thing of, Cena pointing out kids who have cancer in the crowd just to get a pop is just wrong. You know what that shows me, and you know what that proves to me, is that Cena is not original. He can't come up with anything in his head to combat what Owens was saying, so he's just got to go right for the cheap stuff. Shows you that Cena may not be as good on the stick as everybody thinks he is. So, anyway, send us an email, newsearchlive@yahoo.com. You can always send that if you want to send questions to Casey Carlisle. We're going to be interviewing her Thursday at around 4 o'clock. The interview will not be live, but it will be posted immediately after the interview's over and after I do my whole editing thing. But we want to thank you guys. Put questions for Casey in the subject line. I'll also be telling you on Twitter, if you follow me at Wrestling Truck. All the links and everything is going to be at the end of this video. I don't put them in the description because I want you to watch the video. So go ahead and go to newsearchlive.com. Twitter links and everything are there. They're going to be also at the end of this video. I'm thinking of telling everybody to tweet me at Wrestling Truck using the hashtag question for Casey, along with your question, of course. We're going to go ahead and read them on the air, and I'm going to say who they're from. I'm not just going to act like and brush you off and not say who it's from. So you will get a shout out on the show, and she'll know who asked it. But that's all I have today, guys. I'm probably going to be back tomorrow with another video talking about video games a little bit. I got, like I said in another video, I pre-ordered Batman Arkham Knight so I could get the DLC. But I'll have, watch my video about the gameplay footage from that. That's up, me doing live commentary over it. And then E3 is only about 2 weeks away, I believe. Elimination Chamber, not Elimination Chamber, Money in the Bank. Shows you they have too many gimmick pay-per-views. Money in the Bank is in 2 weeks. I am going to see Weird Al Yankovic in concert in 2 weeks. So I will not be able to watch Money in the Bank live. So I'm going to basically come home from Weird Al, which is about 2 hours away. So I'll have a nice 2-hour drive after Weird Al, get home about maybe midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then watch Money in the Bank, and then have to be up the next day for work. So I'm looking forward to seeing Weird Al, and I have never seen him live. I wanted to see him live since I was a little kid. So this is kind of like a notch on the bucket list, if you will. I get to scratch that off. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off here. We'll see you down the road. Thank you for watching.